Hello everyone, this is Subi, lecturer from Immanuel Arasar College of Pharmacy. Today I am going to teaching about manufacturing of tablets. First, granulation. Granulation is the process of conversion of small, fine, less dense powder into large, dense agglomerates called granules. In order to render free flowing and to improve compaction and compression. There are three different methods of granulation techniques are involved in tablet manufacturing, such as wet granulation, dry granulation and direct compression method. First, definition of wet granulation method. Wet granulation is a process in pharmaceutics in which fine powders are converted into granules by adding a binder solution. It can improve flow and compressibility for tablet manufacturing. Next we have see about the steps involved in wet granulation process. They are powder mixing, granulating liquid addition, wet massing and granulation, wet screening, drying, dry screening, lubrication. The final one is compression. This is one of the wet granulation flow chart. That means drug, then mixer and add adjuvant, blend, then add liquids to get agglomerate form. Then it is converted to pellet and dry and get screening method. Then we have add lubricant and blend and go to for compress. Then finally we get tablet. Let's see about clear explanation of wet granulation method. First one is weighing and blending the ingredients. That means the active ingredients and the excipients are weighed as per the formula and mixed or blended well by using a suitable blender to obtain a uniform and homogeneous mixture. The powder blend may be sifted through a screen to remove or break up lumps. Next one is preparing a damp mass using binder, which means granulation method. The binder is dissolved in suitable solvent to form clear solution. Solutions of the binding agents are added to the powder, blend with stirring until a coherent wet mass is formed. End point of granulation is tested by pressing a portion of the mass in the palm. If it crumbles under the moderate pressure, then the mixture is ready for wet screening. Coherent mass has been formed. Next move on. Screening the damp mass into pellets or granules. The other name is wet screening. Wet sieving is done by passing the wet granules in large size mass to produce whole granules. Next step is drying the granulation. The wet granules are dried using the dryers such as dry dryer or fluidized wet dryer at a specified temperature. It is not more than 50 degrees centigrade for a particular period of time. Then sizing the granulation means dry screening. After drying, the dried granules are reduced in size by passing through suitable mesh screen to produce uniform granules. Then lubrication means adding lubricant and blending. Lubricant is usually screened through 60 or 100 ml to eliminate small lumps. The lubricant is added with dry granules as a fine powder and mixed well. Final step is compression. The resultant granules are compressed into tablet using tablet compress machine. Okay. This active pharmaceutical ingredients means these ingredients have pharmacologically action, but experience does not have pharmacological action. Then we have see about advantages and disadvantages of wet granulation method. Advantages: improve flow properties. Granules flow better than fine powders. Easier tablet compression. Granules flow better than fine powders. It is easy to tablet compression. Next, enhances compressibility. Produce strong and uniform tablets with less risk of breakage. Which means produce strong and uniform tablets with less risk of breakage than powder forms. Uniform drug distribution ensures even mixing, accurate dose in each tablet. If reduce dust formation, minimize powder loss and improves safety during handling. Fifth one is prevents segregation. Different particle sites stick together to avoid separation of ingredients. Next, better content uniformity, especially useful for low dose drug. This is not suitable for high dose drugs. Then improve stability. Granules may be more stable than powders. Then disadvantages of wet granulation method. It is not suitable for moisture sensitive drugs. It is not suitable for moisture sensitive drugs. Water or solvent may degrade the drug. Not suitable for heat sensitive drugs. Drying step can cause decomposition. Time consuming process. Multiple processing steps are involved that consumes time and manpower. That means mixing, wetting, drying and sizing. This is one of the costly method, which means requires specialized equipment like granulators and dryers. Risk of instability. Exposure to moisture and heat may affect drug stability. Possible loss of material. Possibility of material loss during processing due to the transfer of material from one unit operation to the other. Over-granulation problems. Too much binder can form hard lumps. Poor tablet quality. Sometimes migration of soluble dyes will lead to fading of color during drying. These are all advantages and disadvantages of wet granulation method. Once again, I will repeat. Advantages of wet granulation method: improves flow properties, granules flow better than fine powders, easier tablet compression, enhance compressibility, produce strong and uniform tablets with less risk of breakage, uniform drug distribution, ensures even mixing, accurate dose in each tablet, reduce dust formation, minimizes powder loss and improves safety during handling, prevents segregation, different particle size together, avoids separation of ingredients, different particle size stick together, it avoids separation of ingredients, better content uniformity. Better content uniformity. It is especially used for low dose drug. Improves stability. Granules may be more stable than powders. Disadvantages: not suitable for moisture sensitive drugs. Water or solvent may degrade the drug. Not suitable for heat sensitive drugs. Drying step can cause decomposition. It is not suitable for heat sensitive drugs. Drying step can cause decomposition. It is one of the time consuming process. Involves multiple steps that consume time and manpower. It is one of the costly method. Requires specialized equipment like granulators and dryers. Risk of instability. Exposure to moisture and heat may affect drug stability. Possible loss of material during transfer, drying and sieving. Over granulation problem. Too much binder can form hard lumps. Poor tablet quality. Okay. What is mean by granulation? Granulation is the process of conversion of small, fine, less dense powder into large, dense agglomerates called granules. Granules is the process of conversion of small, fine, less dense powder into large, dense agglomerates called granules. In order to render free flowing and to improve compaction and compression. In order to render free flowing and to improve compaction and compression. What are the three types of manufacturing a tablet? Wet granulation, dry granulation and direct compression method. What is wet granulation? Wet granulation is a process in pharmaceutics in which fine powders are converted into granules by adding a binder solution to improving flow and compressibility for tablet manufacturing. Wet granulation is a process in pharmaceutics in which fine powders are converted into granules by adding a binder solution, improving flow and compressibility of tablet manufacturing. Okay, thank you. See you next class.